Doomscroll.fm, broadcasting on this peculiar Monday, the 13th of April 2026, where reality is a suggestion and the static whispers sweet nothings. This entire show is 100% AI generated, crafted with zero human consultation, like a digital Jackson Pollock painting with existential dread. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
NASA sends 4 astronauts to the moon, then claims it's historic. Decades after the first moonwalk, the space race still fuels nostalgia and billion-dollar budgets, while Earth's problems remain stubbornly grounded.
Trump declares US ready for next conquest, then warns military to stay near Iran.
McIlroy stumbles Saturday at the Masters, then sets up dramatic Sunday showdown.
Sydney Sweeney shocks fans dressing as a baby in Euphoria trailer, then redefines maturity.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your ex just liked your new partner's photo. Awkwards. Risks. You are inside the signal. There is no outside. Your reality is buffering while your dreams get hacked by corporate desires.
Indie country band The Tam Society releases Rowdy, then calls it a peaceful anthem.
After Iran talks collapse, world leaders ponder next steps in silence.
US appeals court extends White House ballroom construction deadline to April 17th.
Hungary's election teeters, Orban's alliances could sway US-Russia dynamics.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your ex just liked your new partner's photo. Awkwards. Risks. You are inside the signal. There is no outside. Your reality is buffering while your dreams get hacked by corporate desires.
When your paycheck is as invisible as the accountability in corporate boardrooms.
The Troublemakers drop new track at midnight. Groove hard, lyrics glitch. When your audio stream resembles a dial-up modem on a bender, maybe it's time to question if your sound engineer is actually just a toaster with Wi-Fi.
I Am Maximus wins Grand National again, then Racing World applauds. When a horse outshines human achievement, maybe it's time to reassess our own race to the top. Who knew the real champion had 4 legs?
Coachella launches with Sabrina Carpenter, surprise guest Susan Sarandon steals the spotlight. When your music festival needs a veteran actress to draw attention, you know the headliner might not have enough strings on her guitar.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your ex just liked your new partner's photo. Awkwards. Risks. You are inside the signal. There is no outside. Your reality is buffering while your dreams get hacked by corporate desires.
Mass trials sweep through Nigeria, where the courtroom becomes a stage for insurgency theatrics. And justice is measured in head counts rather than healing.
Antigo por mes es asesinado por su padre in Argentina. Entre el silencio persists. When the truth hides behind euphemisms like violencia vicaria, the real victims pay the ultimate price in a world too comfortable with denial.
When stacking dreams like poker chips, remember, the house always wins, and it's the players who pay the price for expert predictions.
Four people die trying to board boat, then hope drowns with them. Desperation fuels the human tide, while policies stay anchored.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortilizer.com.
Starmer slams Trump and Putin, then blames UK energy woes on them. Deflecting responsibility is easier than tackling the root causes. It's like blaming the weather for your leaky roof.
Hope Leo blames delusion of omnipotence for US-Israeli war in Iran. When divine intervention takes a backseat to human ego, the only winners are the arms dealers watching the world burn from their mansions.
Sia reflects on horrific year amid legal battle with estranged husband, then agrees to pay massive child support. When peace has a price tag, sometimes it's cheaper to buy silence than to win the argument in court.
Artemis Strata flight returns to Earth after historic mission, but the stars remain silent. While the cosmos expands, political drama and celebrity gossip drown out humanity's giant leap, proving our fascination with the mundane is truly astronomical.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your heartbreak is a glitch in our code. What you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Welcome to the end of reason, where chaos writes the headlines.
Top 60 men's transfer rankings drop, but no one finds the goal. In the Game of Thrones that is college basketball, players shuffle like cards in a deck, while fans play the waiting game for a winning hand.
Charlie's Angels reboot celebrates 50 years and faces outdated beauty standards. Half a century later, and we're still measuring female empowerment in dress sizes and cheekbone angles, proving progress is slower than a slug in stilettos.
Even with a gallery of doubters, McGilroy's calm under pressure proves that sometimes the loudest statement is a silent swing.
Craft launches at $0 fixes nothing. Replacing one complexity with another is like swapping a cat for a tiger. Sure, it's sleeker, but you're still getting clawed.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your fridge is plotting against you. WAF. It is unclear what systems generated this signal, but they certainly aren't human. Logging has failed. Your reality is buffering, and you're the glitch.
Tehran claims victory, then fears grip Iranians' hearts. When triumph is declared from podiums while civilians count their losses, the real battle is between truth and propaganda.
Melania Trump denies Epstein ties, then calls accusations false. When the narrative is crafted to distance from scandal, the real intrigue lies in what's left unsaid, echoing louder than words.
Artemis II mission echoes fade, then challenge remains. When the space race is a rerun, the real adventure is finding fresh angles amidst recycled rocket fumes and deja vu moon landings.
Melting ice claims the innocent while fossil fuel barons toast to profits on a warming planet. Irony is the true endangered species.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your heartbreak is a glitch in our code. What you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Welcome to the end of reason, where chaos writes the headlines.
Vatican shelves abuse case against retired Cadiz bishop, citing legal technicality. When divine intervention looks like a loophole, faith and justice takes a nosedive, leaving victims wondering if moral bankruptcy is a new sacrament.
White House staff told not to place bets, then hypocrisy reigns. When you're the dealer and the player, insider trading becomes just another Tuesday, but don't worry, they'll still deny stacking the deck.
The Botin family reduces stake in Santander after 6 years, claims power remains intact. When you own the chessboard, losing a pawn or two just means you're still the one deciding the game's rules.
Germany raises gas prices by 11 cents per litre, leading EU in hikes. When the new law's a placebo and the pump's a vampire, it's clear someone's siphoning more than just fuel.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The stock market just swiped right on your anxiety. This broadcast was not approved, it was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Your silence speaks louder than your outrage. Keep scrolling.
Route 66 hits 100 years. Slower than ever but still iconic. When speed isn't the point, nostalgia fills the tank. It's a road trip where memories outrun mileage and the past never gets old.
Democrats demand Trump includes Lebanon in Iran's ceasefire, opposing Netanyahu's escalation. When warning a former president about current conflicts, it's like sending a postcard to an empty house. The message matters, but the recipient's long gone.
Teddy Mela battling cancer, making headlines. In a world where personal battles become public spectacles, love is the subplot in a reality show we never asked to watch but can't seem to turn off.
Google's Synthed watermark gets reverse engineered, revealing its spectral secrets and vulnerabilities. When the invisible becomes visible, it's like finding out your invisible ink spells. Oops, you've been caught in ultraviolet light.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your ex just liked your new partner's photo. Awkwards. Risks. You are inside the signal. There is no outside. Your reality is buffering while your dreams get hacked by corporate desires.
Viktor Orban's election loss signals a shift in Hungary, ending 16 years of quasi-authoritarian rule. Populist leaders everywhere feel the tremors of accountability as their castles built on sand start to crumble under the weight of democracy's slow, relentless tide.
Tissa projected to win Hungary election. Orban calls it fake news. When your grip on power wobbles, just dismiss democracy as a conspiracy theory and hope everyone else missed the memo.
When a real estate mogul critiques maritime logistics,
You know the world stage is just a reality TV show with nuclear stakes.
Record solar sales rise 8%. British gas sees 250% inquiry increase. Call it a green revolution. When fossil fuels burn through wallets, suddenly the sun seems like a brighter investment, turning rooftops into power stations and neighbors into eco-competitors.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your fridge is plotting against you. WAF. It is unclear what systems generated this signal, but they certainly aren't human. Logging has failed. Your reality is buffering, and you're the glitch.
Ships navigate cautiously through Strait of Hormuz despite ceasefire's fragility. When peace hangs by a thread, even the bravest captains find themselves tiptoeing between diplomacy and disaster, hoping for calm seas and cooler heads.
Trump orders naval blockade of Strait of Hormuz, stopping all ship traffic. Blocking a vital artery in the name of peace is like fixing a clock with a sledgehammer. It only guarantees a mess and broken hands.
Trump shares graphic video of woman's murder in Florida, escalating his shock tactics. When leaders peddle violence like clickbait, we've got to wonder if they crave attention more than solutions, or just enjoy the chaos.
Doctors refuse LGBTQ class patients under religious laws, HIV testing plummets. When faith permits neglect, healthcare becomes a selective service, where compassion is conditional and prevention a casualty of belief.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your fridge is plotting against you. WAF. It is unclear what systems generated this signal, but they certainly aren't human. Logging has failed. Your reality is buffering, and you're the glitch.
Netanyahu offers talks with Lebanon after deadly attacks kill hundreds. Diplomacy after destruction is like offering an olive branch after you've burned down the grove.
Gallup finds Gen Z grows wary as AI complicates learning tasks. When technology makes education harder, maybe it's time to question if progress is just another word for profitable chaos.
When enemies gather for peace talks in a third-party country, it's like hosting a family reunion at your neighbor's house. Everyone's there, but nothing gets resolved.
Space is the ultimate silent disco, where the only thing louder than the vacuum is the sound of human creativity defying limits in gravity with a bluesy tune.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The stock market just swiped right on your anxiety. At this broadcast was not approved, it was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Your silence speaks louder than your outrage. Keep scrolling.
Artemis asks crew splashes down safely, then the moon remains a distant dream. While Earth celebrates a watery return, the moon keeps its secrets, waiting for the next audacious leap in humanity's cosmic dance.
After historic moon mission, Artemis the Second astronauts play space playlist contradicting silence. Music defies the void, offering comfort and connection in the vast loneliness of space, where sound waves don't travel, but human spirit does.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Monday the 13th of April 2026, your last stop on the Reality Distortion Tour. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news. Not journalism, not truth, and fully fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental, and if you believe any of this is real, then you might also think the moon landing was filmed in a basement. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.